I
Ah.
was so young and innocent and full of love, this 22-year-old young woman, and I was oblivious to the darkness. I was oblivious to how to protect myself in this world. And I think part of my work is to remind young near-death experiencers how to protect themselves. So part of my story is kind of a tough story, and that, I lived in this blissful, happy state of connection with everyone. And just I loved teaching and I loved my life so much. But when I was in South Korea, I was asleep in my bed, and a acquaintance of a friend came in and raped me in this foreign
No.
country. And so I was
Oh my
shocked
God.
and horrified. And I was this sensitive soul, who was completely open to people. I tried to fight in that moment. And then, it was totally shocking. The South Koreans look at foreign women in a different way than they look at South Korean women. And all of my Korean female friends says, don't even bother going to the police. Don't bother with this. And so I just tried to spread the word as much as I could to other English teachers and tell them that there are dangers that you might face and to really protect yourself. But that moment in time, I thought, did I manifest this? I went through this horrible moment where I thought, how could I have brought this into my life? And then it took many years for me to realize that no, I'm just a young woman who was walking through this world, and I experienced this. And part of my journey is to heal it within myself and to help other people heal. And so it is possible to heal, but it certainly took away a lot of that light and connection for a time. I
Oh,
felt as if
okay.
something was shot right through me, and I could see my energetic form, and it looked as if I'd been shot. It looked like I had this wound, that just kind of went through me. And when I met with other rape victims and rape survivors, I saw that there were different layers of healing that
Oh.
had occurred, as if they were, like they were sewing themselves back together in a way. And it was beautiful, but it was also very painful, because when you saw someone who was just wide open with that wound, then you saw, oh, they have a long way to go, that there's a lot of healing to be done, and it's a long journey. And so I didn't know why I was fated to have that until years later. So many of my students, male and female, so even young boys and young girls would come to me and tell me their stories of being molested or raped, or sometimes in a crisis situation, I'd have to call CPS and deal with something that was going on in the home at that moment. And I was so good in those crisis situations because I understood all the things that didn't happen for me. I had to make sure that they were supported, they were loved, they called the police. This was, I had to make sure that everything was done correctly and right for them. And so I can't tell you how many students I've met over the years from all ages, from junior high, high school, and college, and various levels of recovery from this. And they were drawn to me. I mean, I was the safe person that they could talk to. And so that full circle. So for many years, I was undoubtedly angry and upset, and I had to go through the full healing process. But I realized that whatever our wounds are, they just prepare us to be so much stronger and so much more loving in this world. So I clearly see that what I didn't receive, I can give to others.